Welcome, everyone.
Okay. Palace something. Number something.
Number 3, I think.
4.
So
we've done 3.
We're playing this on the Wii U, right?
Yes.
And
come on, dude. Jump out.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
And now Octo was saying that it's comfortable, and were people complaining about it being uncomfortable?
I've heard people complain that holding the gamepad is uncomfortable and unnatural. And I 100%... Here's the thing, right? I rag on the Wii U jokingly.
Right.
I say, Nintendo has nothing coming up, stuff like that. That's because they don't have the stuff that I like coming up.
Right.
But I would love if their virtual console threw in GameCube stuff. And that's all I need.
Right.
From Nintendo is to be like a system to play all their old stuff mixed with their new stuff.
In one? Yeah.
Mixed with one thing of the new stuff, right? Like all I need is one new Zelda title, one new Mario title. That's all I need.
No.
And the Wii U, they've given it to me. I haven't played the new Mario. There's no Zelda
I really
yet.
need to because it looks so good.
We should do it on here.
We should.
We should get a Pro Controller. Anyway, but I have nothing against Nintendo. I love almost okay. Well, see you later. I like the utmost love for Nintendo, and their product they made, the Wii U, is great. I like it.
I liked it very, very much. I'm very pleased with it.
I mean, I wouldn't be happy with it if it was my only equipment. If it was my only console, I'd be like, okay, I want some games.
Right.
But having more than one console, having this is like, people come over and you're like, man, I don't want to play Fallout in front of everyone. Just be like, hey guys, come on, grab controllers, let's play some Zelda, let's play some Mario. Well, not Zelda, because it's single player. Let's play like some Mario Party or something. I think this is not Deathfall. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. So... And the funny thing was because someone posted in the GameFAQs forums, the Wii U forums, like they were kind of like trolling. There's a lot of trolling that goes on GameFAQs, whatever.
There's a lot of trolling that goes on everywhere
on the internet, yeah. But what the guy listed like IGN's video of like top blank games for this system.
Yeah.
Right. And he was making like a joke by saying like. He posted the videos of the Wii U. And it's like top 14 games, like must-have games for Wii U. And then like he posted the other videos where it's like top 30.
Yeah, top 34, top 25,
40, top other systems. Right. Here's the thing. I wanted to play like one game out of the top 40, and I wanted to play 6 out of the top 14.
Now, Mafuki, you also have to remember that you're very different because you grew up with Nintendo.
Well,
and a lot of these youngins didn't, right?
I like a particular kind of game, yes. So I don't know. I think it's just
Nintendo's very not mainstream, and that's not a bad thing.
They are kind of though.
They're casual mainstream. They're not hardcore mainstream.
Yeah.
And again, that's another thing.
Casual is used as like
a dirty word.
It's like a derogatory term.
Nothing's wrong with being casual. Now, because it depends on how you define casual. There's people that are like, I'm a hardcore gamer. What do you play? Mario Kart? It's like, okay, probably not, but you never know. Maybe they speedrun. Maybe they speedrun Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like people, I watched a speedrun of Diddy Kong Racing. I'm like, how can you be hardcore Diddy Kong Racing? He gets out of the map, like instantly, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go here and I'll count the frames, and I'm like, yeah, he's freaking hardcore.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
He's hardcore.
And I don't know, it is. We kind of reached this point where it's like there was a time where hardcore was not necessarily a good thing.
Hardcore was the bad thing. Here's the thing, it's so weird how the world has changed to looking at technology, looking at gaming in particular, because. It used to be the gaming was bad. Gaming was... You were like the no one liked you. You were the nerd. Nerds were not cool back in the... When I was in school, I was the nerd. I had like 2 friends. And they were the other nerds. That was it. Now it's like...
It's pretty cool to be a nerd nowadays.
Yeah, and I'm totally cool with it. But I'm just saying, like, it's... I'm happy, yet it's really weird to me that it's like that. Because it's completely opposite. So, when there's, like, kids that are trying to be, like, a jock mixed with a nerd, that's so foreign to me.
Is it?
Because they're like, yeah, I play all these different sports, I'm the captain of the football team, whatever. Man, I want to talk about Fallout lore with you. And I'm like, what are you talking about Fallout? We should be talking about stats.
Right,
You know what I mean? Stats of football players or hockey players or whatever.
It is an interesting thing to mention. Like, it's like... I don't know. It's like even thinking about, like, guys who speedrun. It's like, you need a certain kind of mind to be a speedrunner. Because you need to, like, to analyze frames and you know, count animation time and all this stuff, right? And it's like, that's a certain kind of person, you know?
Yeah, well...
That can do that.
Yeah, I brought this topic up a while ago about how there's... Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna die.
About how there is studies now coming that if you play a certain amount of action games, again, everything in moderation, right? But I think it was like 8 hours of action games every... that's fine, I got the key. I think it was like 5 days, 8 hours over 5 days. There was like a list of improved things done over 1,000 kids. That was the test.
Yeah,
it was like perception and notice to very minute details and stuff like that.
Yeah, one I saw was like they're guys who play action games tend to be more prone to catching or like following on more objects on the screen at one time.
Yeah, I actually. Was that a video from ASAP Science you watched?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I saw 2 of them. I saw one from him and then one from someone else. How did you do following all those things?
Really well.
So did I. I got it. All the questions, I was like, that one. He's like, yeah. He's like, which ones were blue? I'm like, these ones.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that. I wanted just to like go upstairs and just test it with
test everybody? Yeah.
I wanted to test it. And I was like, they're all working. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But...
Not to show off, just to show off.
Just not to show off, just to be like, isn't this interesting?
Does this really work? Like,
yeah. Have I been over here?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yeah, because I remember you just...
I did that jump, yeah, but...
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trusting
you. Jumped across... Yeah.
This...
Remember, viewers? Remember Octo, Mr. Post-Editor? Did you go there? Tell us in the video.
I was really hoping you would say comments and just catch yourself.
Yeah.
So I found that these Wizrobe guys...
Wizrobes, yeah.
Give me 100 XP. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I can grind them really well.
Yeah. They don't respawn though, I don't think.
No, I guess not.
Anyway.
I guess I had to go all the way
this way. No, this is what the key is.
Yeah, but I didn't go all the way to the end of the room. You jerk.
Okay.
I'm just assuming I have to go all the way to the end of the room because there's nowhere else.
There's nowhere
else to go.
Nice.
That was another thing. Was reaction time was increased.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But anyway, when we're at the beginning of the video, you were saying you're playing the Wii U. It's uncomfortable and all that, right?
No, it's super comfortable.
Oh, sorry, it's super comfortable. And then you mentioned like better than the iPad.
Yeah, iPad is horribly uncomfortable to hold.
It's flat. I mean, it's supposed to be flat.
Yeah,
obviously.
It's great for reading. It's great for doing research.
But for playing a game,
it's not gaming. Unless it's like tower defense. Tower defense works perfect on it. Because that's literally everything in tower defense. Whenever I'm playing with a controller, I'm like, man, I wish I could just touch it because it's so faster than to go to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't have enough magic. Okay. I also just found out you can block that.
You can kill him with a sword, can't you?
No.
No? Not even if you're like right next to them?
No.
No?
You need the reflect spell. That's why... That's the boss of this palace is a giant Wizrobe.
Right.
Second easiest... Oh, easiest to second easiest boss in the game. And I don't have the up thrust, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get that. Maybe I won't need it.
How do you hold his sword back like that?
He does it automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go magic next.
Yeah.
See, watch. I'll do it automatically. See?
Oh yeah, I see.
It's just his animation. I need that key. Where's the up thrust? No, I know where it is. I'm just stupid and forgot to get it.
Oh no. What are they saying? Right. So, I mean, the iPad or like the mobile gaming is just kind of confusing to me. I guess. I mean, like I get like the 3DS and stuff, but it's
Well, that's the thing about I don't understand when people are like, my mobile gaming is like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Let's pull up Angry Birds for 10 minutes.
Right.
In my opinion, that's not what. At least to me, that's not what mobile gaming is.
Okay, what is it?
Mobile gaming is okay. I'm going on a plane. Okay, I'm going for a long car ride. I want an RPG.
Right.
And I don't want something like a Skyrim, right? I want something turn-based, something in depth.
In depth?
Very in depth.
Yeah.
Something that I can like sit there and be like, okay, I have like, we're traveling, it's like 22-hour car ride, I don't want to have to take this cartridge out.
Right,
I want to have to be so good and understand this mechanic so well that I don't feel the need to be bored.
Right. I gotcha, yeah.
That's why when this game was on the 3DS, I was like, yeah, until I was like, oh, it takes a lot of precision, and if we're going over like bumps or something in the car, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. So really, in that sense, then if you're going on a car ride, then RPGs really are the best way to go.
RPGs are definitely the best thing for mobile.
They're straight up strategy rather than reaction time.
And you know, platformers can work with anything.
Oh.
Tech Tight.
Get magic.
Tech Tight. It's fine. I still have another. Never mind.
Well.
Okay.
Save. Oh.
Oh, I should have saved. Oh well. Platformers have their place everywhere. Platformers work on everything but touchscreen.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That's another thing. If you're gonna have touchscreen controls, don't do a platformer. Don't do a first-person shooter. Don't do a third-person shooter. Don't do an action game. You have to do a strategy game. Or an RPG.
Absolutely.
Or a tower defense game.
It's amazing to me, like Capcom released X1. Or he released Mega Man X, or some iteration of it on the mobile this.
Yeah.
And it was so bad. It was insulting.
Well, they have Final Fantasy VII now coming to the phones, I believe.
One
of the Final Fantasies. There's a few Final Fantasies on the iOS.
There's a game that came with the iOS called Final Fantasy All the Bravest. The game is the worst Final Fantasy in the entire franchise of Final Fantasy. It's terrible. And here's why. Microtransactions.
That's such a dirty word.
No. If your guy dies...
I heard about this!
If your guy dies, you can wait, a couple of hours, I can't remember how long it is, but and then you can revive him, right? Or a couple of minutes or whatever, right? Or you can pay money and have him revive immediately. Yep. We should be, as a gaming culture, we should be disgusted and insulted that we're allowing companies to charge us real money for digital for ones and zeros.
Yep.
It's not even you're paying money for a whole experience, for a whole game. No, you're paying the DLC for Final Fantasy 10-2. I mean, no, 13-2. You can buy a costume for one of the characters, right? $3 for a palette swap. That's disgusting.
I understand that though, because I'd rather have a palette swap be the only thing I have to buy. Don't have to buy the only thing I can buy than pay to win.
Yeah, but it's like did you see the Nerd Cubed do his thing about this?
No, I've never heard of Nerd Cubed.
He was just complaining about a game he played called Dungeon Keeper, I think it was called, and he really likes it, right? So he's like, he figured he'd check it out for the iOS, because it's a game where you basically you dig holes and you mine and you create a dungeon and you kind of traps and all this stuff, right? Minecraft-esque, right? So he starts to play, right? He starts to dig a hole, right? Now to dig this hole it takes 3 minutes in the iOS version. He's like, okay, well that's kind of a long time, but okay, fine. Then he tries to dig in this hardest section of the map, the hardest material surface on the map. Takes him 24 hours to dig that square out. How do you increase that to go fast? You pay. You pay the gem, which is the currency of the game. Now it costs 200 gems to rush that block along, right? 500 gems cost $3. And there was a top option in the top left corner called says best value. It was 1,400 gems for $70.
That's how they get you, man.
if anyone pays that price, like, do you know how many blocks that is? You can calculate it. How many blocks 1,400 gems is? It's like 56 blocks for $70. If anyone pays that, I can't. Like I said, we should just be insulted as a gaming community.
Dude,
that should not happen ever.
There is a person we know that plays the Jurassic Park game on the iPhone.
Right.
He has told me that he spent, I think he said over $200.
No
building his park.
way. You lie.
Unless I'm mistaken, he said $200 on his park. And he said it's well worth it because I get the entertainment out of it. And at the time I was just like, But I think about it now, I'm like, that's totally not worth it. I understand the game's fun, but no.
I don't know. I just don't think we should pay it and allow companies do this. It's such highway robbery. Like
Capcom's been doing it for a while.
Who is?
Capcom.
Yeah.
You want to download this kilobit key to unlock a character that's already on your disc?
Already on the disc DLC. That drives me crazy.
It's different. Okay, it's different if it's on the disc but not complete. Like it's like we ran out of time, but we're putting it on the disc to make the download smaller.
No, see,
that's different.
Here's the thing. I actually totally okay and actually want DLC.
Yeah, DLC is a good thing.
If it's like new areas, new bosses, like things that actually are worth the money.
Yeah.
Not like palette swap costumes and stuff like that, right? Which are optional.
Yeah, I'm okay with optional stuff like that. Like you look at that's the whole reason Team Fortress 2 was able to go free to play.
Right.
Was because they had the hats. Just buy a hat.
Right.
Why not?
I can't pay money for something that is just so ridiculous. I don't know.
I get you, man. I mean, I wouldn't pay for it, but if I'm playing a game.
No, but here's the problem. Here's what ends up happening. We get a situation like 13.3, where like, I showed you the demo, right? Where like you can have different garbs, different outfits.
Yeah.
And each one has like different sort of like things that they can do and different abilities set to them. Usually, for the most part, you can just like switch abilities freely and just apply them wherever you want. But some of them are like. For example, you can, for a special like pre-order demo or pre-order bonus, you can get Cloud's outfit for Lightning.
Okay.
Along with his Buster Sword.
Okay.
And it has like a special ability that's only on that outfit.
Okay.
But in order to get it, you have to pre-order.
I have no problems with that.
No, I do have a problem with that because then they see, oh, it's okay to do this. So now, in order to get all the costumes, if you're a completionist, like I kind of am sometimes for things, if you want to get all the outfits for that game, and collect all the things, all the special abilities, all the powers and stuff like that, you have to get like the pre-order bonus. You have to get the strategy guide download code. You need the code for the Famitsu code. In Japan, like it's so reviewed.
Incentives though, it sounds like are a lot different for Japanese games, and at least Final Fantasy, because the one I think of is Dead Space. They were like, okay, every different area that you go for has a different pre-order suit, but they don't show up in the menu unless you already have it unlocked. So it's not like there's an option that says locked. It's just not there.
I see.
So your completionist itch is still satisfied.
I hear you.
Because there's no empty slot.
Right. Okay.
It might not be Dead Space what I'm thinking of, but it's a game that I don't know why. It's a game I get mixed up with Dead Space, even though I love Dead Space and I know it's not a survival horror like the other game, but I get it mixed up with it.
Well, the first one was, and then the second one wasn't.
No, the first and second one were, and the third one wasn't.
Right, it really wasn't.
No, because it was co-op. You want to wreck a horror game? Co-op.
Co-op.
You want to know why? Because then you feel safe.
If we ever play Resident Evil, Silent Hill, we're gonna be fine because we're together.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, you're watching my back? Great.
Yeah, we're gonna because when you're there with your friends, it's like
you're also joking.
You're joking. Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Part of the survival horror is being alone and being in a room by yourself.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, it also That's why if there's a game that has emotional set pieces, right? They're going to play with your emotions. They're going to try to make you sad. I'm not, the first time I play that, I'm not playing it with a friend.
Yeah,
because I'm going to be joking.
You're talking like Dead Walking.
Walking Dead. I wouldn't play The Walking Dead for the first time with someone unless they were also into it as I was.
Right.
I would play The Walking Dead with you.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, okay, we're thinking the same things, and I would have it. I would probably. I would want to like flip a coin to see who plays because we might have different decisions, right?
Yeah. We're not identical, so.
No.
What did we do to get the up thrust? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Jumped into a chimney like Mario.
Okay.
Or I guess slid into a chimney like Mario.
Okay.
In the mountain town of whatever that place was called.
Okay.
Darunia, I think.
Darunia.
I don't remember which stage it was. Can I hit you? Nothing. Okay. But for instance, spoiler on a game that came out in I think 2009, Gears of War 2. Probably later than that, or earlier than that. And you're not a Gears fan, right?
No.
Okay, so I can tell you?
Yeah.
Your co-op partner and best friend of the main character, Marcus Phoenix, is named Dominic Santiago. And when you play co-op, that is the second player, is Dom. Okay. And they've been best friends for forever. When the Locust outbreak happened, I'm just gonna die, doesn't matter. His wife got kidnapped because he was serving in the military. So his whole thing is he's looking for her, and her name is Maria. You find Maria, and she's been tortured so much that she doesn't even look like... She basically looks like a zombie, but it's because she's been tortured and just hurt so much and stuff like that.
And all that stuff.
Yeah, and you see a soldier earlier that got captured only for a little bit of time, and you get, like, you find him and his eyes are completely whited out and everything like that. And you see his back and there's hooks in it and everything like that. You give him a shotgun, and the whole point is, like, his name's Ty, and the whole thing is Ty never dies, no matter what. Ty's never died. Like, Ty, and he's and his personality is like everything happens for a reason. Right. So the first thing you do, you're like, Ty, okay, come with us. You throw him a shotgun, he just turns around and blows his head off. And you're like, oh, okay. Dang it. So it's like, seriously, their torture must really suck if the strongest person in the like one of the strongest people would kill himself over what happened to him, right? Right. So you find her, you find Maria, and she's basically dead. Yeah. Like she's brain dead, right? Right. And like the voice actor for Dom did a really good job. Like you can like tell like he's like the voice actor was actually crying and stuff like that. He did a really good job. But then you just Marcus hands Dom a revolver and just walks away, and you just hear. And this is actually cool because if you're playing co-op, the co-op partner gets to see it all happen, as the single player doesn't.
Interesting.
Marcus just walks away, and then he hears a gunshot. I always love that when co-op games have separate cutscenes for different characters. But yeah, and it's emotional, and like I was like, man, I really feel bad for this character that's not real and stuff like that. In real life, I was like, man, that scene kind of bothered me. And stuff like that. But I'm playing it with my buddy Andrew, right? And we're the whole time just like, because there's that one point where the guy that plays Dom kind of says Maria's name weird. He's kind of like Maria. So we're just like the entire time we're just like, oh Maria, and stuff the entire time, and it takes all the emotion out of it because then you're like, it's just a joke, because you know what's gonna happen and stuff like that. Yeah, because it's like when you're by yourself, you have more time to like internalize what's going on and like kind of like meditate on it. Yeah. Kinda. For instance, in Walking Dead episode 5. Yep. Okay. Oh my gosh, I couldn't play that game, that part with anyone else. That's just something. That's something that needs to be for yourself. Like. Yeah. Well, my mom walked downstairs into my room near the last part, and I was about to cry, and I was just immediately like, "Yeah, Mom, what do you want?" Right. And stuff like that. But there is a character in there that does something to your character. I'm going to be as vague as possible. That does something to your character and sits you down and explains everything to you. That I couldn't, like, if I was playing that with someone else, all the emotion would be gone. Right, exactly. Because, like, at that time, I was physically angry at the character. I was like, you are a jerk, sir, and I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to do anything, just so-and-so you know, but I can't play that with someone else. I think, again, I could play it with you.
Right.
Because I think whenever we talk about The Walking Dead, it's like, oh, we
usually pick the
exact same
save
choices.
state.
Yeah, I'm going to save state, and we're going to save this for the next episode. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's continue this topic next time. See you guys later.